this cruel, crazy world. You feel so ashamed, you insist you were framed, and you cling to your soul, at least till parole. So misunderstood, now you're missing the life that was so good.
Yes, it was.
While other girls make dates, you make license plates. Now it's life in the joint. Clean yourself, what's the point? So your journey resumes back and forth across the room. Have them forward your mail. Now you're in jail.
Women in Prison is brought to you by No Nonsense Sheer and Silky Pantyhose. The same silky look and feel of some department store pantyhose at nowhere near the price. No nonsense.
She's got a walk that's set to music, so sexy, silky, smooth. She's a no-nonsense kind of woman. You gotta watch her every move.
No Nonsense Sheer and Silky has the same silky look and feel of some department store pantyhose at nowhere near the price.
Her legs steal the show, but it's never an act. And if you whistle at her, she might whistle back. No nonsense. Well, if the attitude fits, wear it.
Salon Selectors presents hair so beautiful you feel like you just stepped out of a salon.
Salon shine,
Salon Selectives.
salon glow.
Salon Selectives.
Salon Selectives from Helene Curtis. 4 salon shampoos, 4 salon conditioners. You select the combination that will give you salon beautiful hair.
Salon style.
Feel salon beautiful every day.
Salon Selectives.
There's something you should know about the cold medicine pharmacists recommend most for 12 hours of relief. Its name, Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
Hot Pockets, hot when you want a hot meal.
Without a big deal.
Hot Pockets,
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please.
Barbecue, it's for you.
the tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets, yeah.
Tomorrow on 21 Jump Street.
Hey!
Penhall and Hansen are assigned to a military academy.
Well, like cadets in uniforms and push-ups?
Then on Werewolf.
You are crossing swords with a very old wolf.
Jump Street and Werewolf together tomorrow.
I'm leaving a little early today.
Big plans for this evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Packers game and watch them lose. Well, maybe I'll meet a girl there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. She'll ask me where I work, I'll say in a prison, and I'll get a good look at her thighs when she runs through the turnstile. Then I'll hop in my truck and play one of the only 8-track tapes left in existence. What about you? What are you gonna do tonight?
Me? Oh, I thought I'd go back down to my cell, kick back and rot.
Have a good one. Oh, will you take this letter down to Don?
I'm sure you've already read this.
Of course I did. It's part of my job. And after you've mastered the Rolodex, it'll be part of yours.
I could never.
Yes, you could. In fact, we should start now.
No.
Read.
All right, I'll read it, but I won't retain. Dear Dawn, how are you? We all miss you and love you. Oh, this isn't so bad. Johnny learned how to ride a two-wheeler, and little Michelle can pee all by herself now. And by the way, your cousin Nell died a horrible, horrible death while knocking over an all-night mini-mart. Funeral services are this Friday.
You see? This is why we read the mail. We have to be prepared.
I see your point. When will the guards be by to take her to the funeral?
Take her to the funeral? Oh, right. Why don't we get her a limousine and a tuna casserole for the post-funeral party?
Are you being sarcastic?
Vicky, a warden doesn't let convicted murderers out on the street. That's a judge's job. Take that letter down to Dawn and then keep an eye on her.
Mr. Rafferty, don't you think you should stay just in case something happens?
Vicky, this isn't just a football game. It's a football game I have tickets for.
1, 2, 3. Boardwalk. Ooh, what a great place to open a cat house.
You can't. I already own it.
How could you? You haven't landed on it yet.
I took it when you went to the bathroom. Prison rules.
This was a terrible day for kitchen duty. The garbage disposal backed up.
Oh, you mean Loretta?
So what's for dinner?
Why do you always want to know what's for dinner? Don't you like to be surprised?
I used to. But nowadays I need to know whether or not to take my teeth out.
We're having bean soup.
I'll leave them in.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Eve. Hi, Dawn. How's your day been going so far?
Really bad. And I mean bad, not bad.
Oh, yeah? Well, you got some mail.
Oh, yeah? What's it say?
I didn't read it.
Tell me what it says, or I'll make hospital corners out of your eyelids.
Well, to highlight, little Michelle peed all by herself, and your cousin Nell died.
You're kidding? All by herself?
Yes, in the middle of a mini-mart.
Michelle peed by herself in the middle of a mini-mart?
No, Dawn. Your cousin Nell was killed in a mini-mart.
Oh.
I remember her.
Oh, she used to visit?
Yeah, once from 1979 to 1981. And again from 83 to 86. So Nell's dead. Well, it happens.
Wait a minute. Someone you were close to dies and you say it happens? How can you be so blasé?
Is that a color?
I know what Dawn means. You can't get too close to people. I had a client die on me once. You just gotta roll them over and move on.
Yeah, people die. It's kind of sad. But they leave you things. See these socks?
You're wearing a dead woman's socks?
She's wearing my dress.
Are you trying to tell me that when people die, you just ignore it?
Yes. Unless you have to help hide the evidence. Look, I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's not like I can get a weekend pass to the funeral.
There are other ways of saying goodbye.
Like what? Build a campfire and sing Johnny, We Hardly Knew Ye?
I hate campfires. There's one now.
We could have our own funeral service for Nell.
Now, how can we have a funeral for Nell without Nell?
What's the problem? You can have sex over the phone.
What Bonnie means is, I have no idea what Bonnie means.
What she means is we could have our own memorial service right here in the prison.
Yes, yes, and I'll organize it. Choose me, choose me.
Well, I would like a chance to pay my respects to Nell. Go ahead and arrange it.
You can count on me in a time of need.
Thanks.
Yay, I get to throw a funeral. Yay! Morning, how was the game?
Packers were scoreless and so was I. Is that a black wreath on my desk?
Yes, sir.
Did my desk die?
No, sir. It's for the funeral we're having. You know, Dawn's cousin.
A funeral? Here? For Nell Thompson? I didn't know anything about a funeral.
Well, it was kind of a surprise. Surprise!
Vicky, come into my office.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about this funeral.
Okay.
We're not having it.
But, sir...
That's it. We're not having a funeral for Nell Thompson. It's a dead issue. You know what I mean?
I assume you have a good reason that won't make you sound like a stubborn man.
Yes, I do have a reason. Not that I need one. After all, I'm the warden.
Assistant warden.
Yeah, that's right. Shoplifter.
Civil servant.
Servant.
Just for that, you're not invited to the funeral.
That's fine with me. Wait, there is no funeral.
Why not?
Because Nell didn't just leave here. She escaped. My first week on the job, it almost got me fired.
I'm sorry, sir, but it is not Dawn's fault that Nell escaped from under your very nose. Now, doesn't she still have the right to mourn her cousin?
She can mourn in her cell. I'm not gonna stand here while Nell Thompson is anointed as a saint.
Oh, sir, I have nothing like that on the program.
You can never tell how people might react to an emotionally charged situation. No funeral for Nell Thompson.
Okay? Fine. But Dawn was looking forward to this funeral as if it were her own. I don't have the heart to tell her it's been called off. You will have to find a way to do that yourself.
The funeral for Nell Thompson has been called off. I should have been a priest.
Extremely gentle, extremely beautiful, extremely pure, extremely lush. CoverGirl introduces extremely gentle mascara for sensitive eyes. Irritant-free, gentle enough for contact lenses.
And so easy on the eyes.
New extremely gentle mascara. In regular and water-resistant formulas. It's the sensitive side of CoverGirl eyes.
When Mother told me the facts of life, she didn't tell me everything. Take Playtex tampons. Fact. It's the only tampon that comes with deodorant or without. And it's great protection. Playtex tampons. When you know the facts.
Give your hair a fresh start, away from dulling buildup that most hair products leave behind.
Introducing Germac's new reviving system.
You'll see dramatic results in just one use, with gloriously revived shine and body. So try it. You'll love it.
Tomorrow, it's a Bundy family bowl-off, and they're unveiling their secret weapon.
Whoa, Bundy!
Married with Children, tomorrow on Fox.
We decided to do a supermarket survey at Bonds, where we take the prices on Bonds USDA Choice Beef and compare them with the prices on USDA Choice Beef at Lucky, Alpha Beta, Safeway, and Ralph's. There's just one problem. They don't have USDA Choice Beef. Survey's over.
Bonds has lowered prices, but we haven't lowered our quality. A reminder from Bonds, the More store.
To pick up Jake. Welcome back, old bean. Just remember, today's the first day of the rest of your life sentence. Take it away.
Excuse me, Meg. But as you know, Mr. Rafferty canceled my funeral.
Your funeral? What a lovely thought.
Meg. Couldn't you convince Mr. Rafferty that we'd behave? You know how to win a man over.
Well, I have popped a few corks in my day.
Before you elaborate on that, will you do it or not?
As you know, it's against my better judgment to do a favor for any prisoner, short of an unprovoked Heimlich maneuver. But I might make an exception if I had a good reason.
What kind of reason?
A chocolate one. Like those chocolate truffles your Aunt Gladys sent you?
You got it.
Hello, Mr. Rafferty. Bando here. About that funeral, I think you should let Vicky have it. She's a good kid. You will? Yes, sir. I'll take full responsibility. Well, thank you, sir. I try to do a fine job every day. Well, gotta go. Morning, sir. Good move, quashing that funeral.
Mr. Rafferty, would it be all right if I gave Nell's mugshot to Dawn?
Vicky, come.
Well, why not? It would cheer her up, you old grumpy grump.
Okay. But does this mean I don't have to hear about this funeral anymore?
Yes, sir.
All right, then call her.
I already did. Hi, Dot. I've got a surprise for you.
Ah, it's Nell. This sure brings back some memories.
Oh, I knew it would. When I think of my favorite cousin, I always remember those summers we spent in the country.
Seeing Nell reminds me of those winters I spent in Buffalo.
Happy winters.
Freezing winters. Now, I remember once we snuck into this bakery and Nell stole us a hot loaf of bread. And then we ate out the middle and used the hollowed out crust to keep our hands warm. It's the best mittens I ever had. Only mittens I ever had. Too bad we aren't going to get to do that funeral. Thanks for the picture, though. It really cheered me up.
Glad I could help. Mr. Rafferty.
I told you, no funeral.
But you didn't hear the story about the breaded mittens. Mr. Rafferty, please, please.
All right, you've done it now. You've succeeded in reminding me of my ex-wife. I couldn't argue with her. I couldn't sleep with her. I couldn't lift her. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. We're gonna settle this thing the way my wife and I settled our divorce. Where are my cards? I'm gonna give you a 50-50 chance of having your own way, if you promise to abide by the decision.
50-50, that's fair.
That's more than fair. That's exactly fair. Even when you lose.
What makes you so sure I'm going to lose?
Because you're a girl, and men are better at playing cards.
What are we playing?
High card wins. Go ahead, cut.
Why does it have to be high card?
All right, then low card wins.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, high card.
Are aces high or low?
Oh, that's what my wife said when she won the house. Have your stupid funeral.
Oh, Mr. Rafferty, thank you.
I'm kind of excited. I haven't been to a funeral service since I was 25.
Were they burying then or just lighting the funeral raft and kicking it down the river?
Hi, everyone. Good news. I found a mortuary that would loan us a coffin just for show. Unfortunately, it's a floor model, so they'll need to pick it up in time for their going under sale. How's the eulogy coming?
So-so.
Nell was a good friend and a good shot. Verily, so was the mini-mart cashier. Have you tried something a little more upbeat?
Like what?
Well, for my public speaking class in college, I once wrote a eulogy for all the soldiers in all the wars that ever were.
Sounds pretty focused.
Let me see if I can remember. For Sergeant Aaron Aarons, we'll miss your infectious laugh. For Sir Arthur Aarons, we admired your bowmanship. For all those brave Argonauts.
Do you ever stop to listen to yourself?
Here.
What?
I can't read this.
Sure you can. Just pronounce it like you spelled it.
No, I mean at the funeral. I'm not going.
What do you mean?
I can't handle this. Just hearing you talk about that coffin, reminds me of how upset I get at funerals.
Don Murphy, don't you dare start getting the creeps on me.
Look, it's not just that. If I go to this funeral, I'll start crying.
So?
So I got a reputation here. People see me breaking up, they start thinking I'm a candy ass. That they can push me around.
Oh, I'm sure a little sniffle or two.
Look, I'm not going, and that's final.
All right. Fine. But I think you should ask yourself, if the handcuff were on the other foot, would your cousin Nell be sitting in her cell letting other people mourn your death? I think not. I'm going to the funeral. Let your conscience be your guide.
Eve, well, what do you think? If I don't go to the funeral, am I damned to hell?
Nah, don't worry about it, kid. You're going to hell either way.
I can't believe Rafferty okayed this funeral. Prison isn't supposed to be fun. Come on, let's get this swan song on the road.
We're waiting for someone. Chocoholic.
All right, let's get this thing started.
Yeah, come on. Let's wait for Dawn. She could change her mind. I always do. Let's not wait for Dawn.
Why isn't Dawn here? I thought this whole thing was supposed to be for her.
Mr. Rafferty, I don't need you reiterating the obvious. The obvious is obvious enough as it is. And now I have to get up and give a eulogy for someone I never knew. And this, Mr. Rafferty, this is a tough audience.
All right. Just calm down. You'll do fine. Everything's okay. My boys are here, and they're primed. Anybody shoots off their mouth, we shoot off their mouth.
That's a comforting thought to a public speaker, sir. Friends of the deceased, Mr. Rafferty, Riot Squad. We come here today to pay our final respects to Nell Thompson.
Just blowing.
At ease, boys.
What can we say about Nell? Most of us first met Nell after she burned down an entire city block. Look, what really needs to be said here is a woman has died. And this may seem like a sad time, but actually it's not. Because she, unlike those of us here, is really, truly free. Dying for Nell was the ultimate rehabilitation. She has been pardoned from the prison cell of her body. Her spirit made parole. Her soul has posted bail. She has finally made the great escape.
What are you doing in there?
I wanted a good seat.
Nice try, Murphy. All right, this funeral is over. Bando, help this lady out of here and then dump her in the hole.
My pleasure.
Dawn, how could you? You ruined a perfectly good funeral.
Well, you ruined a perfectly good escape.
Her spirit made parole?
I can't believe she used me like this.
Vicky, you keep forgetting you're in prison now. Most of the people here are not nice. Most of them are rotten, deceiving ingrates, and they'll never change.
I choose not to believe that, Mr. Rafferty. You may have given up on these people, but I still believe there's a little good in every human being.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do. I have to. I'm a Vicky. Where's the wreath? Where the hell is the wreath? Give me that!
See you tomorrow morning.
Would you mind playing something else? I find that tune really depressing.
I only know one other song. I wrote it myself.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
All right.
I hate prison. I really hate prison. Prison sucks. Oh, I hate prison.
You've got to love that plus.
Who wants a diaper that's minus the plus?
Introducing Ultra Pampers Plus. It's going to make you think twice about your diaper.
Now there's a plus.
What's the plus? Right in the middle is something no other diaper has. A revolutionary micro-thin liner. So absorbent, it alone could keep your baby dry. It's like an extra layer of leakage protection for her and everything around her.
Plus, it's great.
Like a diaper within a diaper. Now your baby can be dry all over.
Dry shirts. Dry sheets. Dry sleepers.
New Ultra Pampers Plus.
Oh, what a plus.
It's all the dryness a mother can give.
We can't wait to try it.
When your sore throat is slow torture, chloroseptic spray is fast relief. How fast? So fast, she'll feel relief even before we can finish this commercial.
Got great curves? Great curves deserve 18-hour. Playtex 18-hour bra supports full figures more beautifully, comfortably. Great curves deserve the 18-hour bra. From Playtex, the fit that makes the fashion.
Hot Pockets, hot when you want a hot meal.
Without a big deal.
Hot Pockets,
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please.
Barbecue, it's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Hot Pockets.
Next, Beans is suspicious of Mom's new date.
What's G. Gordon Liddy doing in our living room?
Could he be a spy? Beans Baxter. Then, Chaz is seeing an older woman. But who's going to teach whom a lesson?
She wants me for sex.
Second Chance, right after Beans Baxter. Coming your way next on Fox. Tomorrow, go bowling with the Bundys on Married with Children. It's the Bundys against the Stoats in a high-stakes family feud. But the Bundy team's one player short. Will Steve become an honorary Bundy to save the game? Find out tomorrow on Married with Children, here on Fox.